In this video, I'll show you 4 tools that you can use to write better cold emails. Cold emails are hard. People hate getting them, and I'm sure you don't like sending them either. But it's a necessary evil. How else are you going to promote your awesome product or service and get more clients? Ads are too expensive, and inbound marketing takes way too long to figure out and is really costly, right? You need to get a team of writers, write out a lot of content, and make sure that it reaches the right audience, right? Cold emails are the most cost effective and time effective way to get the best B2B leads. But the problem is that a lot of you don't know how to write good cold emails, and these 4 tools are here to change that game. Tool number 1 is the Salesrobot email scorer. So to get to this screen, you have to go sign up for a free trial of Salesrobot, add your LinkedIn account or add your email account, get into the campaign flow, and when you're creating a campaign and creating automated email steps, you'll see this particular screen. You can type in your subject, but the body is what it really scores. So what I did was I got a cold email recently from a company called Otter PR, right? So they wrote that they want to discuss a possible media appearance. They're a PR firm and they help clients like Alibaba, US Congress members and startups get placements in Oprah, Netflix, Forbes 30 under 30. So they're a really good PR firm, it seems like, right? Let's look at this cold email and let's score it and let's see how we can potentially improve it. So we pop that email in here and let's look at the chances of getting a response. So the chances of getting a response are close to 60%, which is definitely on the lower end. So the readability score is good. It's definitely readable. It's between 50 to 80. So it's good. Question count is great. They're asking a question in there, which is what you need to do. In your cold emails, you want to ask a question that is not too pushy. For example, are you interested in any PR? If I'm not, I can just say, hey, I'm not interested, right? Or if I am, I can say, yeah, sure. There's personalization in there. It's personalizing my name, so which is great. The word count is a little too much, right? So between 15 to 50 words is a sweet spot, but it's over that, which is why I think the chances of response are on the lower side. So Salesrobot email scorer definitely tells you what's wrong with your email and you can, change that. But if you really want actionable feedback on your emails, you really have to check out tool number 2, which is Lavender AI. The way you can use it, it's basically a Chrome extension. You can add it to your Gmail and it analyzes all of the emails that you're sending and it helps you figure out what's wrong with your cold emails. So I'll just click on compose, right? And I'll pop that in there. The same cold email I used. They'll tell me what's wrong with it, right? So it's showing me like a Gmail preview of my email. And here I can see, okay, right away my email coach. I can just click to pin it. Okay, perfect. So it's showing me all the issues that are there. It's showing me the reading time. It's about 30 seconds. So there's mobile issues, right? Like use short paragraphs, less than 5 lines, and line of white spaces between paragraphs so that it's readable on mobile. The body length is a little higher, 35 to 50 words is great, which is what the Salesrobot email scorer also says. There are a few long sentences. We can ask it to suggest something more concise, but for that we'll have to pay it. And of course, another long sentence and personalize, right? These are all the areas that need work. Long sentences, this I versus you ratio. How many times, you're using things about your company as opposed to about the reader. This is a great feature. Are you using adverbs? Are you using certain cliches, right? Like unique. Is it complex? Yeah, so it is definitely complex. Is it mobile formatted? Are you using certain hedge words? These are a few things that are wrong with it. So I want to apply all fixes. It'll just, rewrite it for me and make it better. Let's see what it comes up with. So the score was 84 before we started the rewrite, and let's see what it does. Okay. So hey Saurav, I'm Scott from Otter PR, a top-rated US firm. We worked with Alibaba, US members, and various startups. Our placements include XYZ. Are you interested in any PR, Otter PR? So yeah, right away I like this way more. I can just put that in and see what comes up. Yeah, let's click on apply all fixes again and copy it. Okay, so we'll just copy it, right? Pop that out and pop this in. So let's see what it comes up with. Okay. Okay. So this is 90, right? Between 90 to 95 is great. There's no long sentences. Yeah, there's one long sentence. This is a little too casual and a little bit of too complex, but overall the score has gone up and I like it. It's more readable. So it's great. But they've got a ton more features, but this is the one I really like. The only other thing that I like is the mobile. These are the 2 features I've looked at. I'm sure they've got others, but this is what I find the most useful. All right, so tool number 3 is actually Crystal Nose. Okay, so Crystal Nose is basically a Chrome extension that is able to understand the personality of a person from their LinkedIn profile. So for example, I've just opened up my profile and it's suggesting that I should be direct when I'm approaching this guy, which is accurate, right? I don't like wasting time and I don't like people who just chit chat. So it's kind of crazy good, right? So if I want to look at more detailed explanation around why it's suggesting me to be this way. So for example, it's figured out that my profile is definitely D, captain, right? So they've got a disc profile, which is like a scientific model of personality. So it's saying that, if I want to reach out to Saurav, I should be straightforward, with a focus on driving the business, highlight competitive advantage, use an energetic, assertive tone, don't sugarcoat, don't be overly friendly. And it's showing me where I am on the disc map, right? My personality is right here, dominant and between dominant and influential. So it's D, captain. If I'm prospecting, if I'm trying to discover pains, it's showing me all the different, I'm used to setting ambitious goals for others. I get angsty if a conversation lasts too long, which is definitely true. Works independently to meet a deadline. So it's crazy good, right? Tends to be comfortable arguing when needed, to be prepared for pushback or criticism. Write 3 sentences or less. How to drive sort of to take action, stay on topic, keep it as short as possible, show decisiveness and confidence, professional growth, challenges, competition, and winning, which is definitely energizing. Drainers, following inflexible rules. It's definitely figured me out. I've tried it on quite a few friends as well, and it's very good. I don't know how they do it. I just think it's black magic, but they do a really good job, and I'm able to use this information to write a very targeted email based on their particular personality. Now, on to the final tool. It's a very popular tool these days and they're growing like crazy. It's called Regie AI. It's got a ton of tooling, but I'll tell you the one that I find the most interesting, and this is what I think they started with, which is their Chrome extension, right? So it actually helps you write better emails. I've not used it personally, but I've heard of people using it, and the way it works is that it actually helps you improve your emails. So if you look at the video itself, right, like it actually helps you write those emails. So for example, if I'm reaching out to this person at Regie AI, it will try to find all the information that it can about this person Rocco on the web, and then it will try to write an email based on a lot of information, right? I personally don't like this approach. I think it's a little sleazy, a little weird. So for example, if you are trying to spot a tweet that they've written and you're just trying to connect that to e-signing tool like Dropbox Sign, I think it just comes across as a bit weird, right? There's no proper segue, which is why I don't think tools like these get adopted too much. But yeah, this is something that you can use almost as a first draft that will give you some ideas, and then you can edit the emails that it wrote so that you cut down the time that you use to write cold emails. So overall, I think it's a decent product, but I think that's why they've pivoted into a lot of the data play. So what they do is, rather than just helping you write these emails, they'll help you find the right leads to send those emails to, or they'll help you generate sequences, A/B test it. They have a content management system. They also have a rapid writer, which I think is their personalization tool, right? Which is where they again show you communication advice, personality analysis, similar to Crystal, but Crystal is probably the best here, right? And they have some ChatGPT type stuff been built in there, which we know ChatGPT sucks at writing good cold emails, but again, like, it's a honest attempt at writing messages quickly, right? If you want to save time, rapid writer is probably a good bet. And of course, they've got their content management system in there. If you want to look at different things that you can use, like different personas that you're reaching out to, marketing collateral like case studies and all of that, you can use that. Overall, I think the most useful feature on Regie is actually the Chrome extension, but it's only limited for you to get some ideas. Don't let it write full cold emails because it sucks, but otherwise it's a decent attempt. So that is it from me in this video. Just stay tuned and make sure you subscribe, because we'll be covering a lot of new and interesting tools in the coming videos, and make sure you give us a like on this video as well.